Hi everyone. I've put together a compilation of pictures and video clips that I have taken over the 1 year period since Bandit first showed up at our front door. I'm not a professional photographer, so don't expect professional pictures. These clips are sorted in chronological order, beginning with when he first showed up on the 1st of October of 2018 up until October the 1st of 2019. When he first showed up, meowing desperately at 10 p.m. one night, we thought it was the neighbor's kitten that had strayed away, so we just ignored him. But he wouldn't stop crying, so finally I went out to see if he was in some kind of trouble. It was dark, so I couldn't really see him too well. He was skinny and I could feel his ribs. It seemed as if he'd been out on his own for a while and he needed help. So I fed him and gave him some water. And from then on, he wouldn't leave my front porch. Except during the day in the bright sun, he'd crawl under an old shack next door to get some shade in his sleep. At night, he'd stay on our front porch. We left him outside for several days while I tried to find the owner. We live in a rural area, and a main highway runs right past the front of our house about 60 feet away. I'm afraid he's going to get hit by a car if I leave him out there too long, so I started going around to the different houses, about a half mile in all directions, looking to see if anyone had lost a cat. I also ran some ads around the local town and put some ads in some schools, letting people know that I had found a long-haired cat. We tried for almost a month to locate the owner, and no one responded to our ads. In the meantime, we fed him and he hung around on the front porch. We didn't want to let him in until we were sure he was healthy and not flea infested. We have a 9-year-old indoor tabby and didn't want him bringing in anything to her. After about a week, I took him to the local vet and we had him checked out and scanned for any type of maybe electronic IDs. They didn't find any IDs, and he checked out healthy other than being a little malnourished from not eating properly. Fortunately, he didn't have any fleas, but he did need care. We've estimated his age at about 5 months. So for the record, we set his birthday at May the 1st, 2018. After a month with no calls or responses from anyone or no ads found in local publications, we decided we had to do something with him. We had vowed never to have another male cat. It seemed like every one that we'd had in the past had turned out to be bad news in one way or another. So we decided to only have one female cat at a time. By now we'd already became attached to him, and he made himself his home around here. So we decided that the best place for him was right here with us. We made another appointment with a vet and got all the necessary shots for him, and we had him neutered. We named him Bandit because he stole my wife's heart. So here's a bunch of random clips taken at the spur of the moment with my cell phone. If I happen to have it with me, I would occasionally sneak in a few pictures or videos. Sorry for the long video, but if you don't have time to watch it all at once, you can always come back later and continue where you left off. I hope you enjoy watching Bandit grow up with us and the changes he has slowly gone through over the 1 year that he's been with us. I'll try to narrate some of these pictures myself so you can get an idea of what he's like. As you can see, he slept a lot. He would just make himself at home just anywhere. Here he was coming out of the box and he fell asleep on the way out. And he did watch television. He used to sit in front and just watch whatever was going on. And he always had fun trying to catch the little weasel on the wife's video game. Yeah, he's something else. He's just a bundle of curiosity, like a typical cat. I really should have named him Shadow, because that's kind of what he is to me, my shadow. Literally everywhere I go through the house, he follows right along with me and just sits and watches. He's just so curious about what's going on around him, and just a little companion. You'd think he was a puppy dog instead of a cat. He's a cute one. His hair slowly started filling out, and he started taking shape, and it became obvious after a couple of more months that he was no doubt a black smoke Maine Coon. At first, I really wasn't sure what kind of cat he was, but after reading up on them and reading about their different type of hair that they have, 6 toes on his feet, which is typical for a Maine Coon. He's got that little tuft of hair growing out from between his toes, which they claim is for walking in snow. They're animals of, let's say they live in areas where there was a lot of snow, and they're geared up to stay warm. That's why all that long hair and the tails, they can wrap their tails around them to help them keep warm. His hair is really fascinating. As you can see from different angles, it's almost white. He has an underlayer of almost like cotton. If you brush back the long stringy hair on the top, what you find underneath is almost like a layer of pure cotton. Just as thin and fine and fluffy as it can be. Water can hardly even penetrate it. And then he's got that outer layer of long, coarse hair. The hair on his head and on his feet, his legs, is just as soft as it can be. It's like silk. And that outer layer of longer hair feels much more coarse. He's something else. He likes to watch everything I do. Here he's going to pose a little bit for me, so I took advantage of him, and I took a bunch of pictures of this particular area. He's a handsome little guy. And those big, beautiful eyes. I caught some up on top of the cat tree. Very photogenic. If you could get a professional photographer to get some pictures of him. Here's a video clip of him laying on the bed. You'll see this long hair in his toes that I was talking about. You can see that paw that he's got turned upward there. I muted the sound on most of these videos because There's a tuft of hair sticking out in between his toes. That is typical for a Maine Coon cat. And the 6 toes. Anyway, I muted the video. Most of the background was a TV that was blaring. My wife watches TV, and I didn't see any sense in having a lot of noise going on in the background. A couple of them I left the sound on if I felt the sound was needed for that specific video. Like this one. Go get it. Go on, get it. Kitty, kitty. Kitty. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Oh, baby boy.
Meow. What the heck is that thing?
Baby boy. Baby boy.
Baby boy. Misty. Hi.
I was waiting until we go straight up near. What is that? Misty. Baby girl.
Here's some cute stuff. They're playing together. She's in the box. He's got some moves. I call him Ninja Cat. He's got some really funny moves. There, see how he kind of rolls over? He's sitting up grooming one of his paws, and she come running out of that box right here at him. And just his reflexes is so fast. He did a little somersault to the right and threw his back legs up in her face right here. And it happened so fast you couldn't hardly see it. I slowed it down. Watch this move he makes here. Over he went. Head over heels. Stuck them feet right in her face. Now he's going to sneak up and pounce on her. So he pounces. And she says, wait a minute, I got some moves of my own here, kid. Yeah, they get to playing quite a bit. They've never got into any kind of a scrap. Now he's going to do some pole dancing for me. Once again, posing for some pictures. He is so adorable sometimes. Here's the best one, peeking out from that pole. He said, ain't I sexy, Dad? And his favorite place, my lap. Yeah, he's helping me replace a thermostat. He likes to play in the water too. I'll turn it on and he'll drink from it. He'll stick his paw under it and lick it off his paw as it's running down. Yep, he likes playing in the water. Hey there, how are you doing? You're getting so big. You are really getting big, you know that? Look at your cute little eyebrows. Yeah, you got such cute little eyebrows. Can you sit up for me? Come on. Come on, sit up for me. Stand up real nice and pretty. Come on. Can you talk to me? Hmm? Can you talk to me? Ah, come on. I'll bet you if I got the snacks out, you'd talk. Is this what it takes to make you talk? Hmm? Some of them? Well, what do you think? What do you think? Can you say please? Can you say please? Come on. Just one little please. Well, aren't you going to talk? Not much in a talky mood today. And here's some more shots of him sitting in the kitchen. He'll follow me in there and he'll just sit or lay down right in the middle of the floor. So I got to step over him all the time. Come in there one day and I found a cabinet partially open and guess what? Yep, taking a nap in there. And some more posing on the carpet. Yep. Now he's ready to play. If I don't chase after him, he'll come back after me. There he comes. Now he'll come around the corner on his tippy toes with his back hunched up, like he's just going to whip my butt or something. There he comes. Oh, defensive mode. He thinks he can get in this box. He says, my head fits in there. I'm sure I can get in this thing. That just wasn't right. I know I can get in this. Let me eye this up, measure it a little bit better. Yeah, if I lay my ears back just right, I'm sure I can get right in this box. Gonna give it another try. You're a silly little boy. Another one of his classic poses. Likes to sleep on his back. Yep. Hi, Misty. He said, don't forget some pictures of me. Guess who? It's you again, ain't it? You silly cat. Say hi. Say, give me that camera. I want that. That makes for such a neat little picture. Is that something I say? Talk to me. Ow, 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 ow. Them claws out of my toes. Ouch. Let go. He says, if you're dumb enough to stick your foot in. You're a silly cat. There's some slow shots of him jumping for toys. I was playing fetch with him. I like these slow motion shots. That's a good boy. Here we go. Ready? Here we go, one more. Gets these double fist bumps he gives me when he brings this one back. That's so cute. Here you go, watch this. That's my good little fellow. Yeah. Bump, bump. Yep, back in the cabinet again. And one of his favorite places in the kitchen. He likes to lay on the microwave, especially when it's warm. I hope everyone enjoyed my my pictures and videos. He's been fun to have around all this time. Everyone have a good day.